Yo, hey everybody, it's Drewberry, and today we're looking at the new location that was just added to Marvel Snap, Triskelion. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It reads, fill each player's hand with random cards. Oh no. Yeah, that's right, you read it right, it's random. Random cards all together. So don't know how I feel about that being added to Snap. Less random would be nice, but we'll take it. There's some ways that you can take advantage of this location. I'm going to show you one card from each pool in Marvel Snap that I think would be worth teching into your decks or just throwing in there just in case this location happens to appear, because it is the featured location. So it's going to run for the next couple days. It's going to end on Friday at a 40% increase clip. So you're definitely going to see this location frequently. So take advantage of it. Put cards that are going to benefit you and not your opponent. So what are those cards? Well, in pool 1, I got Devil Dinosaur. Devil Dinosaur gets +2 power for every card in your hand. If you have a full hand by turn 1, 2, or 3, whenever this triggers, you're gonna have a big dino. You're gonna have a very, very big dinosaur on your hands, which is gonna be great. Now, people might start teching in Shang-Chi to counter this strategy. Not bad. I have him in my deck list that we're gonna get to, but I still think it's worth it, because the power upside is there and it's just guaranteed. It's free. You don't have to tech in cards like Agent 13 or anything that's going to put cards in your hand, because the location's going to do it for you. And then in pool 2, I got Scorpion. Out of all the pool 2 cards, I thought about maybe the Collector. But here's the thing about Collector, guys. The location might pop up on turn 1 or turn 2. If it does on turn 1 or 2, Collector's not going to get his benefit because he's only going to reveal after turn 2, provided that you play him on curve. So the only way this location works with Collector is if it happens on as the third location, third and final location, which is not very reliable. We don't want to bank on that. There's a lot of locations in this game. So I'm not recommending the Collector too much, although we do have him in the deck. We'll see how he does. But Scorpion is guaranteed value, especially if you play him the turn after that the location drops. Or even better yet, the turn the location drops. That's totally random. You're not going to really know that unless you have a certain card, which I have in the deck. But but the idea is that your opponent would get a full hand of 7 cards. Nothing they can do about that because of the location. And then you Scorpion, it's -7 power. And Scorpion's 2 power. That's basically a 2 mana 9 power card. Unreal. Unreal. So I really recommend Scorpion. And then the number 1 card, if you're fortunate enough to have pulled him, Quinjet. The mighty plane? I don't know. Jet, I suppose. But Quinjet's going to read where any cards added to your hand or then start in your deck get the discount of 1. It's an ongoing effect. So it's pretty valuable. All those random cards that you get all of a sudden are that much better. Alright, so I'm going to quickly go over the deck list. So we got it right here, so let's pop it up here. Okay, so I have Iceman to freeze their hand because I know they're going to have a lot of cards. So that seemed like it was valuable enough on the early curve. I have Uatu, so that I can kind of predict when that location is going to pop up. Hopefully we get them in the opening hand. Then I'll know, oh, I should play Collector on this turn, or I should play Scorpion on this turn. It's going to kind of help us out. Daredevil for the prediction with Shang-Chi and Professor X later on, just to give me a little bit of power later on. Scorpion, like I already talked about. Baron Mordo and Maximus. Why not play these cards right? Give your opponent a bunch of cards. It doesn't matter. They might not even be able to have the hand size to accept the cards anyways, because there's only 7 cards in your hand available. So I thought those were good adds. Devil Dinosaur, for the reasons I mentioned, and Ronan the Accuser. His time to shine, guys. His time to shine. He's going to get +2 power for each card in your opponent's hand. They're going to have too much garbage or things they didn't want in there to begin with, so there's no way they're getting under 4 cards. There's no way, unless RNG blesses them, right? So that's 8 power Ronan at least. And then we can double that with Onslaught. Onslaught can either work with Ronan or Devil Dinosaur. You get to choose. But those are the targets, and that's the deck. And honestly, right away, I was having success with it. So let's jump into some games. How do you guys feel about this deck? This location. Comment below how you feel about the new location. And random effects overall. Don't know how I feel about it. But we're here for it. We're trying it out. We're just gonna ice him right away. I'd rather ice his valuable stuff than random stuff if it does appear. We didn't get Uatu, which is too bad. We're not going to know what those locations are, no matter how many times I click on them. And there it is. Yellow Jacket, Onslaught, Groot, and Lizard. Okay, well, the play is Scorpion. We'll see how many cards he ends up playing. I could even play another card. I could Yellow Jacket on the free location if I wanted to. Or maybe I don't, because I do have Devil Dinosaur and I don't hate my hand being large. So let's just leave it. Okay, let's see how many cards they play. If they only play one, then that's -6 to his hand. It's so nasty. So he plays one, boom! Scorpion. So good. So good. And only one card. Wow, I'm glad I didn't play Yellow Jacket. So with only one card being available there, that's probably going to be our Devil Dino. I have 2 Onslaughts in my hand. If only I had some way of ramping towards them. Sadly, I do not. I like Groot down the middle. I just really want to make sure I land it, and I'm nervous that I won't be able to. Next turn's probably Devil Dino. Maybe we don't even, because what do we do on our 5? We'll figure it out when we do. Let's see if he plays a card there. I don't have any other options. Like Onslaught could be the option at the Space Realm. That's just kind of underwhelming. I feel like anyone could beat that. But yeah, I wish there would be less randomness. You know, like, let's just look at it this way, right? There's the randomness of the Triskelion giving you cards to your hand, but there's also the randomness of this location being revealed. So it's layered a little bit. And there are other ones. I think there's the hub, which gives 1 random card to each player's hand. There's no way of really knowing if that's what impacts the game, unless it's maybe a common border, because usually the random cards that are generated have the common border. It's one way to tell. Or sometimes I think it'll actually say right on the text. Yeah, right there, created by the Triskelion. So that's one way to know. Back to the game. We're just going to stick with our plan. So, yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it. It's a little bit too sensitive with the randomness. I come from a Hearthstone background, and like it got out of hand. I think it's really cool that digital card games can do random effects, but it makes me nervous with breaking the game, making a really unfair experience because there was nothing you could do. Collector is garbage. There's literally nothing in this deck that's going to help the Collector. I don't want to commit down the middle just yet, so we might just throw things out on the left, bait him into thinking that that's where we want to play our final card, and leave it at that. I don't want to play too much, right, because we need to keep that Devil Dino nice and healthy. So I think that's a reasonable compromise. Stays at 10. Whoa, he commits hard. Bishop. Squirrel Girl. Okay, we don't have to worry about not playing a lot of cards. What's going on here? Ant-Man. Alright, this is a bot, and I've seen this kind of deck before. I'm going to guess that Blue Marvel is what's coming down the middle. Which if he does, that's going to be 4, 3, 7, 1 for Bishop, 8, 1 from Captain America, 9, plus 8, that's 15. I don't have any ongoing down the middle. Whereas on the left-hand side, he's going to get +4 from the Blue Marvel buff, which is going to bring him to 12, which is a 9 power difference. Triskelion actually is my better bet with an 8 power difference. Is Ronan going to be enough? 5 cards? Yeah. And do I play another card? I don't think I do. For whatever reason, I don't think I do. Just leave it. Kazar, even better. That's not going to do it. And look at the Scorpion debuff. I don't know how much we're going to win here by. We won by 3. And I know I debuffed at least 3 of those cards. I'm pretty sure the Squirrel Girl. Oh no, Bishop. I think all 4 of those cards had the Scorpion debuff, guys. All 4. That won us the game. That play way earlier. Let's actually check. So we got Squirrel Girl. She did not. Okay, so not that one. We definitely got Kazar. We got Captain America. And we got Bishop. That's 3 power. It would have been a 14-14 tie. He's got +7 on the left. I have +8 on the right. So I guess it didn't matter too much. But still, you get the idea of why Scorpion's working out so well with this location being featured. So I'll have the deck list in the description if you want to try this out, or just make your own variation of it. I highly recommend adding Quinjet if he's available. And guys, Snap the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you to all the support, everybody commenting, liking, just watching the video. Honestly, it's been incredible. I can't believe the growth of the channel already. I'm having so much fun making content for you guys and playing Marvel Snap. This is just such a great game, and I want to share my experiences, so thank you. And I will catch you guys next time.